Welcome to PreMath. In this video, we have got this blue rectangle ABCD and the semicircle with the center O put together, as you can see in this given diagram, such that this point P is the point of tangency. And moreover, we got this chord AF, such that this vertical segment CF equals to this vertical segment BF, and as a result we are ended up with this angle X, and furthermore AO is the radius, and likewise EO is the radius of this semicircle as well. And now our task is to find the value of this angle X. Please don't forget to give a thumbs up and subscribe. And please keep in mind that this figure may not be 100% true to the scale. Let's go ahead and get started, and here's our very first step, since we are interested in calculating the value of this angle X. So therefore we are going to draw some auxiliary lines to make our job simple. And now I am going to connect this center O with this point F, as you can see in this next step. And now we are going to focus on this triangle AOF, and we can see that this AO is the radius of this semicircle, and likewise OF is the radius of the semicircle as well. So therefore we conclude that this side AO equal to this side OF. So therefore we conclude that this triangle AOF is our isosceles triangle, since this side length equal to this side length. And since we are dealing with this isosceles triangle AOF, so therefore this angle has got to be congruent to this angle. If this angle is X, then this angle has got to be X as well. And now let's make an observation. We can see that this segment CF equal to this segment BF. For the sake of simplicity, if I label this segment as 1 unit, then this segment has got to be 1 unit as well. So therefore this whole side BC length is going to be 1 plus 1 is going to make it 2 units. And furthermore, this angle has got to be a 90 degrees angle, since we are dealing with this blue rectangle. And in this next step, I am going to connect this center O with this point P, as you can see in this next step. And now we can see this OP is the radius of this semicircle. And now let's recall the circle theorem. According to this theorem, the angle between the radius and the tangent line will always be exactly 90 degrees. So no wonder this angle has got to be our 90 degrees angle, since OP is our radius and this is our tangent line. And now let's make an observation. We can see this angle is 90 degrees for this radius OP. And this angle is 90 degrees as well. So therefore we conclude that this radius OP is going to be parallel to this side BC, and moreover this radius OP is going to be equal to this side BC as well. And now we know that this BC length is 2 units. So therefore this radius OP length has got to be 2 units as well. And we know that this OF is the radius of this semicircle as well. And we know the radius is 2. So therefore this OF length is going to be 2 units as well. And now we are going to focus on this right triangle BOF. We know this side length of this triangle is 1, and this hypotenuse is 2 units. And now let me go over the basic review on this special 30, 60, 90 triangle. Since this angle is 30 degrees, this angle is 60 degrees, and this angle is 90 degrees. And we can see 30 degrees is our smallest angle, whereas this 90 degrees is our largest angle. So therefore, the side opposite to the smallest angle is going to be our smallest leg. And the side opposite to this largest angle is going to be our longest leg. That is also called the hypotenuse. And in such kind of special 30, 60, 90 triangle, the longest leg is always twice the smallest leg. In other words, if our smallest leg is 1, then our longest leg has got to be 2 units, and our third leg is going to be the square root of 3. And now let's make an observation. We can see our hypotenuse is 2 units, whereas this leg is 1. So therefore we conclude that this triangle BOF is our special 30, 60, 90 triangle. Since this leg is the smallest leg, whereas this hypotenuse is the longest leg. So therefore we conclude that this angle has got to be our 30 degrees angle, whereas this angle is going to be our 60 degrees angle. And now let's recall the exterior angle theorem. According to this theorem, the exterior angle of a triangle is equal to the sum of two opposite interior angles, as you can see in this given diagram. Here we can see this angle C is our exterior angle, where the angles A and B are our two opposite interior angles, such that this exterior angle C equals to sum of these two opposite interior angles A and B. And here we can see our exterior angle is going to be 30 degrees. And that is going to be equal to the sum of these two opposite interior angles X and X. So therefore we can see X plus X is going to give us 2X. So therefore we can write 2X equals to this exterior angle 30 degrees. And now I'm going to divide both sides by 2 to isolate X. And here 2 and 2 is gone. So therefore our angle X value simply turns out to be equal to 15 degrees. So thus after all the calculations and manipulations, our angle X value turns out to be 15 degrees. In other words, this angle X value turns out to be 15 degrees. And that's our final answer. Thanks for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more exciting videos. Bye.